straight up, it's so different, is the fact that we're dancing like crazy together. Like, they don't have that. They don't have people like, you know. It's crazy. It's the big culture, you know.
No, I was just gonna say, I've noticed a lot of rappers when they do sound check, they're not even there. It's like the band is there, and they don't get there until the show. And I'm like, Russ is sometimes there like before us, setting up the stage, and we're able to rehearse with them, talk with them, conversate with them. Like my boy, he DJed for what's his name, for Anson Bronson. We don't talk to him at all. Like they say no words to each other. No, he don't say anything.
I couldn't say he had a bad experience.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine that.
I'll just say in the set list, and that's it. And then I figure it out from there. Like that's the difference between being a part of GC and somebody doing some shit with someone else. Like we have someone that equally cares about this shit just as much as we do, and like he really cares about the music. Like that's why we all here. Everyone cares.
I just feel like it's aligned with like all of our like basic beliefs and like morals and like how we treat people and how
Also the fact that it's hella family friendly, you know, and like it encourages family, it encourages kids like parents. Like you don't have to, you know, keep your kids away from like a rap scene to hide them from this kind of thing. Like it's open, it inspires kids. The amount of people are reaching out to me saying, you know, my daughter, she wants to play harp because she's seeing you do this, and I'm like, makes me cry. And they're asking me for like who my harp teacher is and stuff, and I had art teachers for like 2 years. Like everything I've done on my own since I was 14, for like a decade now. And I think what did you say? You called it something like the harp, like did you say that intuitive? Was it used or something? Might have been. I don't know if you said it, but someone said.
Are you talking about the way you play harp?
Yeah, like I could teach lessons because first I'm not classically trained. I'm going to teach them, but I could teach them intuitive lessons. You know, like this is how you play, and just like teach them by ear, starting from there.
That's all.
That doesn't exist for like a harpist though. You know, that scene is so specific.
Such a like classical instrument.
By feeling.
Yeah,
that's Mike Prince too.
Yeah,
like he's not classically trained.
Yeah.
That's how I was taught, like by a family friend. He all ear training. I don't know how to read music.
Yeah, that's the best way to learn, honestly.
I'm grateful.
That's how you develop individuality.
Bro. I feel like that's how you like truly learn something. Like you really have to get your hands on it and playing and figuring until you get better and better. Like it's like a fucking video game. Like everybody start off hella ass, and then the more you play it, the better you get.
And you're robotic. It's like you're robotic after the classical thing because you conditioned brainwashed.
You gotta reset. You could play the video game, you could practice the video game, or you could read about the video game.
Like some niggas used to buy the guides.
Exactly.
Just read the guide.
Just read that.
And then turn the game on and get spanked.
I tried to like learn how to read music several times. I was just like, it felt like math. Like this is not music.
It feels like a mental jail, you know?
Homework.
It's not.
As a DJ, bro, they try to put that song so much. I'm just like, bro, I'm just trying to like really spin records. Like, because when you learn how to play vinyl, they really want you to watch first. They don't want you to actually play the vinyl. I'm like, bro, let me actually fuck around. Like, oh, you can play. I'm like, bro, I actually want to learn though. So I just kept fucking around until I learned how to really, really get good. Just kept doing it. Now I can't stop.
That's why you're better than everybody else.
Oh God, though.
I'll never forget, bro. I was DJing and there was a couple people in the booth, and bro, I ain't gonna lie, the girl that was dancing with the dude, she was fine and he was pretty ugly, and she's throwing it back, and she looks back. They make eye contact. She makes eye contact, and she's like. And it keeps going, but she does not look at him the rest of the night. And then she starts thinking about it, and she looks back again. And she left that nigga after that. And he was looking like this. You gotta be seeing some.
And he like this.
I be seeing crazy.
And he like that already.
Real talk.
Like it's mostly nostalgia that you play.
When I DJ for the NBA guys and they want some of the new shit, I'm like, damn, bro.
Something happened with the music.
Yeah, something's wrong. I think niggas stopped having fun. Like, for real. Like,
why?
You know what Keon Ellis told me one time? I was playing your shit. He's like, you can tell he's actually having fun recording it. Like that's
But
what he
even
said.
like the R&B and shit,
Yeah.
like you don't. A scrub is a guy that thinks it's fine. We don't have that.
No.
That's not one.
But you see the way you move. They not moving like that in the studio no more. It's too serious. They in the studio go robotic, just like trying to like perfect it. And it's like I watch you in a studio session, literally microphone like this, moving and like actually like, bro. I mean, like I told you, seeing you in your element in a studio session was such a like it was like watching Michael Jordan work out outside of NBA. It was so dope to see. Like this nigga was writing in like less than 5 minutes. He was already at the fucking mic getting ready to record, but he was like having a good time doing it. And I've seen niggas at the stew just like, all right, punch in.
Right.
Oh God, no.
All right,
Run me back.
Like,
you too.
Physical
You
streaming.
fun as fuck.
I think it's a lack of not only artist development but like producers, writers, everything. Like niggas,
There's no
we've
more
got
Barry
it
Gordy's.
since the bar got so low. You don't really have to write great songs no more to make it. You know, you can just make it without them. Versus back then, like bro, that shit ain't coming out if it wasn't a good fucking record. Like you, nigga, this going to Bobby Brown, nigga. It has to. You feel me? This going to Beyonce. It has to. It was just a certain standard, and now I just feel like people like, man, like there's not a.
I can't even comprehend.
We don't have no more Quincy Joneses though, like to like pull that out of people. Like it's you, it's Simon, it's Plato.
So Weedy's a prime example because she just said like they tried to make me cookie cutter, and it's like her songs are like cookie, like they give those songs to all of them.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like the same song they give her, they give to this one, and it's like whoever can make the best cookie. Versus like, no, we wrote this record specifically. Like Confessions was written for Usher.
Did they used to do that?
Yeah, and in a certain fashion, but with a different level of integrity.
Yeah. Pharrell used to
But
shop his shit around in a sense, like
A lot of the stuff from Justified
bro.
were turned down beats that were trying to be given to Michael
Jackson.
Jackson. And he's like, fuck it, I'll give it to Justin Timberlake.
I'm gonna fly
And
out to
Justified
Virginia.
is like one of the best albums of all
And
time.
niggas ain't doing that no more. Niggas aren't having people come to the stew and cook up. Justin Timberlake went to Virginia. That's why I love what you're doing because you're literally Vallejo is the new Virginia. You're having people come to
And
Vallejo.
just with intent, like I wrote. If you notice when we rehearse, when Diamante and West Coast Baby come on, the feeling changes. Because that's me in there. Like all of that. I wrote these songs specifically for her to deliver it in this capacity. That's what's not happening no more. Like the intention in the writing is gone. You feel me? Like nigga, you have to be really, really intentional. Like I wrote these songs with her specifically in mind to do it this way, so we get that result. You feel me? But when all that intention gone, it's just it's tough. Like I remember writing the early Shantae shit and the early Tessie shit. Like I was writing for them intentionally. This how this feels with you. It don't work for nobody else. It only work for you. You feel me? That's gone. There's only a few of us who has the ability to even do so. Like a lot of niggas. Like if niggas write for women, they write based.
Pussy rap.
6 inch stitches, that's good. It's like, bro, I just wrote for a female too, and I'm not doing that. You feel me? Like I'm gonna write you as great of a song as I would write for me as a man. You feel me?
It's the Lil Yachty writing all the City Girl shit.
Bro.
Pussy rap. Pussy rap.
Well, they do that because they know what's gonna sound.
Exactly.
It's just about the business.
And that's another thing that happens, like, bro, nigga, the culture is so far removed and niggas don't care. It's a formula now. It's not fun. It's a formula.
Like
it's
care.
2 + 2.
Formula.
And that's so, it's like, it's nasty.
And you can't do that. I really have to, like, everybody I wrote for, I'll be like, send me a pack of beats that you love. Because that gives me the tone and vibe that I can go, you feel me? Like, it's just, that's gone. That care, that level of care is just kind of gone.
They be trying to push it on you too. Remember when we was in the studio and they was like, you want to make a hit, it's a formula. And it's like, I don't give a fuck about no formula.
Beautiful music.
I'm going to make a hit because I'm a hit.
It's like that.
Oh,
It's
mom.
like that in the artist world. It's like that in the DJ world. Like, bro, there's some DJs going crazy right now. They just don't care about that shit. And it's just like they don't care about pushing the DJ culture. All they care about is the next TikTok, the next crazy mix. Like, nigga, what are you doing for the culture?
So how do we get to to that point. Like,
I feel like oversaturation. I feel like social media. I feel like not having fun. Like it's too jobby in a sense. Like maybe.
I think we've intentionally got in there too. I think people have intentionally diluted the product so they can sell more. Yeah. Like, it's harder to find a LaRussell than it is to find 10 niggas who all rap about this. Right. So I'm gonna try to build more of these than this because it take me too long to find a Mally. It take me too long to find a LaRussell. It take too long to find a Simon. Mm-hmm. If I gotta go look for a Simon every time to make money, I might not make no money. Because how many fucking Simons I'm gonna find, right? But when you able to build something that's like Oreos always work. And we get to print Oreos, you feel me? Like, you're gonna, it's just a byproduct. As a business, it's genius, right? Because it's like, I'm never gonna be out of money because when Saweetie's done, I can go get Lotto. You feel me? But when LaRussell's done, it ain't nobody you can go get. You feel me, nigga? There is no replacement. Yeah. But everything else, when you could build, mimic things that sound the same. Yeah. I remember when Young Thug came out, there was a lot of them. A lot of Young Thug. There still are. You feel me? But and that's intentional. That's why when like certain places blow up, when Chief Keef blew up, they went and signed Lil Reese, they signed Dirk, they signed every nigga who was around him. Same with SOB, they signed every nigga who was around it because they like, this is that music. You feel me?
Like there's never gonna sound like no one's ever gonna sound like Nipsey Hussle. Right. Like ever.
Yeah. They don't like they learned it after Tupac. Yup. Like when Tupac passed and it was like that deprivation in the culture.
Hit him too hard.
It was like
hit him too hard.
Never do this.
Never again.
They don't
like popcorn.
They don't invest in like seeds. They don't invest in seeds. They invest in like fake shit. Yeah. Like if you gotta wait for a tree to grow, it's gonna take a while, but it's like you get so much fruit from it.
It's like tilapia. You can't catch a tilapia in the ocean.
Right. What?
No, for real. That's not a fish you can go fish for.
What the fuck is it?
Think about this. Your grandpa fished your whole life. You ever heard that nigga come home and say, I caught a tilapia?
No, never.
It's like broccoli.
You can't. It's a farm-bred fish. It's a farm-bred fish.
Some people, there's even arguments that it's not even real.
It's manufactured by humans.
Yeah. So it's not good for you?
Why do you think your vegetables? Think about it when you go to restaurants. What's the one vegetable you can always find?
Broccoli.
Because it don't grow. Yeah. Like it do grow, but it's like it was manufactured in a science facility.
This fucking me up. So you mean to tell me what is tilapia then?
It's a fish. It's not a natural. It's just a natural occurring fish. It's a farm-bred fish.
Like if you go to other countries, they don't know what that is. Some countries don't.
So you gotta be like, yeah.
Nah, so it's like pig.
It's like a
pigs.
No. Pigs are real.
Pigs are real.
Not pigs.
No, but you know how the pig eat all that shit, and then they be like the hot dog. It's the hot dog. It's the hot dog then.
Yes.
I've been fucking tilapia my whole life, bro.
You've been fucking tilapia up your whole life because they made it cheap enough for you to consume it, just like the music. Mm-hmm. They made it. They given us enough for us to fuck it up our whole life. Niggas
that just fucked me up.
You feel me?
Like the food.
This is our first conversation like this. This is never happened.
Most things that your parents was getting in bulk and on them food stamps.
Right. Oh, that food pyramid.
Not real.
That was not cheese.
Okay, food. That big ass block of government cheese, nigga.
They made it cheap so it's more accessible, so they can make it in abundance. Like the goal is to always have a product that you can always make that you never run out of. Because then I'm never in a void. I am going to run out of Kendricks. I know for sure when this nigga done, that's it. But I'm never gonna run out of the Lil. Every year we get a new Lil. Every year we get a new Lil. Every year we don't get a new Kendrick. You feel me? So as a business, it's wise to like manufacture and condition. And I feel like that's why they condition people to like the way we experience live music and shows, like they don't want you to be like, no, when I go see live music, I want to see this, because they know they can't provide that every time. Nigga, you know how hard it is to get a festival full of niggas who really get busy?
Yeah.
Hell no. If I gotta do that, nigga, I ain't gonna make no money, because I'm giving this nigga $1,500. You feel me? And he coming up and not saying no lyrics and leaving. Man. You feel me? So like for them, it's more conducive for business, and you know, it makes sense. But I also feel like I love it because it gives us like so much room to shine. Like we have a career forever, and sometimes it takes long to get to the point where you have a career. But once you do, like I'm never gonna be out of demand for the next until I die. A nigga gonna be trying to book me for something. You feel me? But some niggas after 2 years, that shit gone. Ice Spice shit is going out. Oh, you feel me? Boss Man D-Lo is going out.
If you look at that Rolling Loud, like the Rolling Loud Bay Area lineup of 2019,
it's gone.
It's gone. All them niggas gone.
All of them niggas damn near gone. Only niggas left the trap is big niggas.
That was S.O.B., Lil Yee, Coney,
Haiti Baby,
Lil Mosey.
I forgot about him.
YBN Amir. YBN J. You feel me? They're gone.
Bobby Oso, they're
that's like niggas still could get booked and get their money, but
if you look at the way they perform too, it's just artist DJ. How many motherfuckers had a band? None. Every performance I've seen was damn near the same shit. Unless it was Travis, where it's like the theatricals are there, but it's the same shit with theatricals. Same shit. Come on now, talking and lighting, right? And it's at night.
We really all gotta do diligence to push this bitch as far and high as we possibly can. Because to think this shit has been so rare that I ended up on an NBA All-Star independently. And that's never existed. It hasn't existed because this hasn't existed. A song is like life. You don't get to fucking go in and move pieces around and move. This is like, bro, this is life in motion. This is how it came to me, and it's supposed to be delivered.
It's like trying to rearrange your childhood and take out certain things and be like, bro,
how can you even determine something that has a hook before you write it? It's like, you don't fucking know if it's going to have that. I didn't even start writing it yet.
Pop music, they'll make the chorus happen 3 times or 4 times, and then the verse would be like 8 bars long. So you gotta write a total of like 20 seconds worth of words.
But the big pop songs is 4, 4, 4,
right, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and then it's like, damn, like.
You didn't tell me nothing.
You didn't tell me anything.
You didn't pour into any type of.
But you're not supposed.
You're not supposed to.
You know what? And I learned that writing velour. Like writing velour, I use the formula. Caught up in my head, it's the formula. You feel me? Like I worked in that just to see how I feel, and it's like you can't get nothing out. All you can do is make a catchy song, but it's very little that you can actually say. All you can do is make a catchy song.
And I get that that's necessary, right? In the sense that it's like we have so many songs that we love that are 4, 4, 4, 4, right? Yeah. But like my soul.
Yeah. You know? And that's why it's like caught up in my head is 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, but peanut butter insides is 4, 32, 4. You feel me? Like you gotta be malleable, but it works when it works. But the difference is like I've seen the difference that caught up in my head does. Versus everybody can't sing peanut butter insides with you. They gonna sing caught up in my head word for word with you. You feel me? So it depends on what you want to get done. Like
they gonna sing the hook though.
Yeah. No, I feel
Yep.
like peanut butter insides is good. It's like it's like
impact though.
And then it goes like this.
Inside is very cinematic too.
Impact.
Yeah.
And it's Lord,
the rules break when you have impact. Like GT Coupe is one of my highest streaming songs. And it's like a non-hit song, you feel me? But it's like a live song. But impact.
It's a song you have to perform, man. Like you can't have a concert without performing that song. Like
crazy.
Nah, I feel that.
Necessary.
Like, even in the DJ world, there's like a formula. Like the way I DJ is like so untraditional. They used to tell me like, nigga, you can't put like a party in the USA with Tell Me When to Go. That's not a thing.
When you take it, like,
I was like, nah, it's a thing. Like, they used to try to tell me, like, you're too unorthodox. There's no way none of that shit's gonna work. Your mixes are weird. Like you're just weird. Like it's not gonna work. And then I kept doing them, and then I get onto GC, and it's like, nigga, do you? We don't give a fuck what you do. Just have fun. Yeah, that's that formula lost that formula has been lost as DJ for a long time. No one's having fun no more.
No one's free,
bro. Let's stay in this 100 BPM and let's go. I'll be climbing. Like let's go everywhere. Like why do we have to stay in this pocket because this nigga goes on at 12 and he can't keep a crowd. Like that's not fair.
Also, you open it, so don't play any of the slaps.
You better not play Essence.
I remember a DJ told me not to play the slaps, right? And I said, all right, bet. So I played everything opposite but that. I played like all 90s R&B. I played like a bunch of remixes. I incorporated. Hit that bitch up still. And they still were like,
bad.
Hey, bro, you're doing too. I'm like, bro, what do you want? Like
I want you to stop playing music. Ass nigga,
give up. Stop being energetic. Like literally being over and leaving the DJ booth was not a thing. Like people was making fun of me and Dage for that, especially Dage.
Like you doing too much.
You doing too much. Why you like a DJ should always be behind the boards. He should never come out and dance. Like they used to say that on Twitter consistently. And it's just like, bro, if I'm feeling like I want to move, why can't I move? Like, you feel me? Like, why can't I grew up watching Prince, Michael Jackson, and James Brown performers. Yeah. So why can't I perform with my art? You know, like, but it was like, that was a big thing. And now,
bro,
like,
you're going to be one of the greatest.
Thanks, bro.
For real. Just hearing you talk about that shit, that's amazing.
Bro, it's so crazy because I've seen so many people perform, and it looks like they don't love it. Like, they so stiff. And they not into the music at the degree we into it. I'm still learning that, too. Like, man.
Yeah. They be in their headphones
like
hiding.
everybody we watch, like when you watch keyboardists, you know, it's like, you know, it's just interesting. It be like, I don't get it.
Like seeing Plato going, and you Simon going like this, and you got Harry going like that, and like Gio's going like that. Like, this some real freaky shit.
Bro, when we brought,
I'm
gonna cut this for a second.
If you gonna hit it, like I was saying yesterday when I was like, bro, it's not a it's a because it changed everythch
Right.
You feel me? Like it changed everything.
I remember my first time scratching on like instruments, and like Russ told me, nigga, if you go scratch. Like just don't scratch, you gotta scratch. And at first I was a little hesitant because I'm like, I ain't never really like, but Russ was like, no, you can do it, just do it. Like don't just like no, nigga, scratch, like really go.
Your intention changed everything about how people receive it.
Exactly.
If you half-ass it in your intention,
then
niggas don't know they should feel it.
Yeah.
But if you win it, a nigga like shit.
Bro, I listen to like my early catalog some days, and I be laughing because I was like I had to try so hard to rap that I couldn't have fun rapping. Yeah. Like I was rapping my ass off, but you could feel like I was just rapping. I wanted, you know, like I didn't have like the spirit to deliver it because I was trying so hard to rap. That's why when Sweetie's going, I'll say walk. Yeah. Because it's like when you trying so hard to rap, you can't really go. You can't put that in that takes everything. It's like, yeah, you're a great guy, you're a great player, but it don't have the sauce is gone.
That's why
it has no personality to it.
Yeah.
That's why the last two today were so good because she had all the personality. She wasn't thinking about rapping. She was just nigga doing it.
And that's the tough part when you get in front of an audience. Like every time, that's why sometimes I go out before y'all to just like feel the people because being in front of an audience makes you forget that you're playing and you're just here to have fun. Like you start performing and that shit puts you in a different space. Like you can't really get in to that zone. So that's why I be out there next to you and shit because I gotta like, I have to touch someone to let them know like, hey, I'm a regular human so I don't have to get performative. Like when we did the All-Star shit, it's like, I gotta like get performative because I can't greet nobody or meet nobody, and you gotta like slowly try to find your groove, and sometimes you can't even find your groove.
Right.
I done went through whole set, right? I went through whole sets and I couldn't find my groove because I was so caught up in like trying to like perform. When now it's like, bro, I don't even care no more. But that's been what's helped me is the fact that I do not care.
That's what made me fuck with you in 2019 was like I DJ shows where it's like artists and artists, and I'm not gonna lie, most of the time I'll be bored as fuck, just getting their records and seeing them perform. Like, all right, who's the next nigga? Bro, this nigga Tola at the time came like, hey, bro, heard my records. He's going on. I'm looking at my phone and bro grabs my attention, like not like actually physically grab, but like grabs my attention. I put the phone down. And bro, actually, I picked it back up and started recording him. Because I'm just like, bro, I have the video on my phone because he really grabbed my attention. I came out and danced with bro. Like, he got me out of my, like, I'm already an energetic person, so if I'm bored, I'm really fucking bored. So I see, like, Miles, he was dope for putting that show together, but really the reason why he put me on was because of the homie C5. I used to DJ for him. So I was kind of just like, all right, when he gets on, I'm just going to go crazy, but nah, this nigga woke me up, and that's what really got me to become a Russell fan, was because he just didn't care. Like, he did not, like, I always had this like not beef with rappers, but I just always thought, nigga, I hate a rapper that's just too cool. Like, I can't stand it. Like I love Don Quest to death, but me and him go back and forth because he be like too cool, and I be like, bro, get in your shit. Like that's why like me and him work so well, because I be and he be like, all right, bro, okay, I'll finally get But then now I finally have someone who's just as as me, probably more than me. So it's just like, and that feels good to like be performing for someone like that. And I don't even perform for someone like that to be a fan of someone like that. Like from 2019 on, I've been a fan of this dude because he just didn't care.
And you know what's crazy? All the greats, if you notice, Michael Jackson be like, woo-hoo!
You feel me?
Because that nigga up there having James Brown yelling, it's because niggas are like having you forgot what a nigga think about you no longer matter. Like for a nigga to do all woohoo.
And I want every artist to experience that. It's breathtaking, but like
that's liberation.
Yeah, you won't experience it if you're just too cool. You worry about the
never
come out and have fun.
It is not caring about being too cool, but I feel like it's also like caring so much about what you're doing that you're not afraid to act
play.
Cool.
Yeah. That reminded me of an early show that we did. It was at the tap room, and we set up a stage in the middle of the ferry building.
Yeah.
And no one was there to see us. Right?
At all.
No one was there to see us. But the second Russ took the stage, within 5 minutes, people were starting to come around because of the energy. And it was just something. It was one of those moments where I was like, oh, this is really special.
Damn, that was an
early show.
Bro, Soul Room was special too because I remember being on a whole nother stage and looking at the time like, oh, I gotta go see LaRussell. And I see niggas walking with me. I'm like, where you going? I'm gonna go see LaRussell. I'm like, that's my friend. I'm like, yo, I just became his fan. I'm like, oh yeah, niggas walking over it, happy as shit, getting their shit ready, marching, smiling. Like I remember my cousin, he's a Crip, like he's from Stockton. This nigga was happy as I ain't never seen that nigga happy. He was happy.
Nigga put gangbangers to the side of LaRussell.
That was happy as fuck. Happy as hell, bro. Bro, seeing Coney, bro. Coney's another one. Like my whole life, I never really seen Coney like this. Like growing up as a kid, we go to Saks and go visit this nigga, and we like, "What's up, bro? How's life been?" Cool. like how's school? Nigga, I gotta see spell, bro. I don't even want to talk about that shit. Like he was really like, but now it's just these niggas smiling, this nigga hooping, this nigga like, bro, he called me sometimes like, how you? I love you, bro. Like says I love you. Like that's just crazy, all because of what he brings out of people, bro. That Soul Boom show was so beautiful, bro. I just remember being in the crowd and just being like, damn, bro, that was some dope.
The power went out that show.
Bro, it did.
I didn't even know.
It did.
Know.
It did.
And
people
I
were
said
still going crazy.
Bro.
People were still
I
going
didn't even
crazy.
know.
We were on stage and the power went out. And
We heard them.
nothing for 2 minutes.
We heard them.
Oh.
Meanwhile, we're up there like this.
A little bit.
No, we're just up there like.
It was nobody's fault. It was the sun. It was like
Yeah, it was
too hot
it
that
was-
day, bro.
They didn't have like power.
It was
Actually,
Bro, it was like 110 on that
Bro,
stage. I swear.
110. Y'all went on like 2, 3 o'clock too.
Yeah.
And the sun was
Ready?
beaming.
You ready to go?
Yeah, there's a few things to push out. We got all this, lit some things up, and then we did.
Y'all already know the drill. Pack up all the trash and shit too on your way out, please.
Oh man.